As I've often stated before, when it comes to legends in the wrestling business, there's no one above Stone Cold Steve Austin. One of the few people who could match him would have to be The Undertaker. At least in terms of character work, he is also one of the best known and biggest names in the wrestling business, not just today, but of all time. Stone Cold Steve Austin in recent years has mainly been working on reality TV shows, as well as his popular podcast, The Steve Austin Show, and he's been happy enough to do just that. Recently there were rumors that Stone Cold was going to get a new show on the WWE Network, one which would be like the old Stone Cold podcast before that got cancelled. Now, it's been revealed that Stone Cold will be back on the WWE Network with a brand new show called Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Broken Skull Sessions, which is going to be a monthly series that premieres on November 24th at 11 PM Eastern Time. The reason this is such big news isn't just that Austin is back on the network, but the big news for now is that his very first guest, after all these years of fans hoping and praying that one day we would get an interview with The Undertaker on the Steve Austin Show podcast, will have to wait no longer, since Austin's first guest on the network will be the legendary Undertaker. Undertaker is notorious for not ever breaking character, and also for having very rarely done interviews. Whether this podcast / network show will be like the old one in terms of what Austin's allowed to say and where the topics are allowed to go remains to be seen. But if Undertaker opens up and it's outside of kayfabe, which I'm pretty sure it will be, then it's going to be a very interesting show to say the least. All we know right now is that each show will last for at least 1 hour, and there are rumors going around that Stone Cold's first show, because it's the debut and is such a big star like The Undertaker, may even end up being over 2 hours long. Of course, I'm incredibly excited to see Stone Cold again, but I'm even more excited to finally hear Undertaker be interviewed, and not just interviewed by anyone, but by the Texas Rattlesnake himself, who in my opinion is the best podcaster in the professional wrestling podcast going today. Stone Cold will keep doing his own Steve Austin Show podcast, of course, but it's still good to see that Austin will be making a return to the network, and that his first guest will be someone so big and so special. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.